Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. You got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten Son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua. It's Yahweh Shai. So gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rekah Korash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishop, and elders of great millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether you can accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the occupant pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Aqua who are listening, learning. If you sisters who are listening, learning. Coming next on a lesson of true facts, faith, and edification, of daily edification, Lord, will us be edifying. So I title this lesson, being aware of the times is the discernment of prophecy. And on my old schedule, I used to go out on Fridays, but I ain't gonna be able to go out today. Gotta hit the plantation from 2 p.m. to 9. So I'm gonna get this lesson in right now. Lord willing, you know, everything is a balance. So hopefully next schedule will be different. But anyway, so I want to make some points dealing with prophecy, which is a gift from the Lord for a man to see what's going on right now in our times. When we read, when certain news articles come out, or any news article, or anything that's happening dealing with these elites, talking about the changing of the times, well, all these things was written a short time ago for our learning. But the only way you can understand them, as to tell you in Jeremiah 3 and 15, the Lord had to set up men to discern these times, to give discernment in what's going on. Now I tell you in 2 Ezra 9, the Lord say, when he began to visit the world which he made, then we shall see these signs and these tokens. Well, you can, and I was mentioning this last Friday. You got people that read articles, they read news, they watch the news and they read this and they read that. And all they say is, man, that's crazy. But we say, man, that's prophecy. It's beautiful. We one step closer. And yesterday, this Edomite said something, and this Edomite said, "No, like man, it's crazy because he literally said Romans 14 and 5, and he was like, yeah, some people come in and work. Cause we were talking about this one chick. Every day she come in, she's pissed off every day, and I said, you can't be in that wars me spirit every day of the week. One day got to be decent. Out of the 5 to 7 days of the week, allegedly, one your day, every day you can't be miserable every day. Now we all in that ready to get out of here spirit. But we talking about this one Edomite chick. Every day she come in, even when stuff is prepped for her, she don't got to do nothing but just watch and maintain what's already been prepped. She'll still come in crying. Anyway, he said some people days are different, but some people days are the same. And I immediately thought about Romans 14 and 5. Romans 14 and 5, it tell you that one man esteemeth one day above another man esteem every day alike. He quoted that. And I want to say, man, you just quoted Romans 14 and 5, but it's an Edomite. Listen, the Lord gave certain men a gift to discern prophecy. So when we see these bastards want to track you, carbon footprint, right? Your food, where you're going, what you're spending your money on. That's Revelation 13, 16 on down 18, right? I read yesterday behind the lesson that the brother did, the brother Dawudah, and Shalom to all the Akim Walk tuning in. Everybody Shema Shai Brakathon. Joel 1 and 16, the Lord said he's gonna take away the meat. Habakkuk 3 and 17. Um Zephaniah 1, verse 2 and 3. Hosea 4 and 3. The Lord said it's going to happen. Well, you got 2/3 Jakes like Boot Gang who run around and do stupid stuff. He don't understand. He don't know what's going on, man. Vocab Malone don't know what's going on. Okay, these average six-pack Joe Edomites, these 2/3 slow-bellied niggas, they don't know what's going on. But when they see it, they're like, oh man, that's crazy. Wow, that really happened. Well, it was already written in the scriptures. But the Lord had to give us spiritual fathers to show us it was already written. So when the Lord said, don't marvel at these things, we are rejoicing, as it tell you in Isaiah 9. The Lord say, these, when you read Isaiah 9, verse 2 down to 4, it said they rejoice in the joy and harvest. Because we seeing these prophecies playing out, and we don't got that much more longer to be here, man. Well, the Lord had to give men to shed this light of discernment to the world, man. Because everybody read these news clips and these articles and just be like, wow, that's crazy. Why did it have to happen like that? Well, it was already written. So first I want to get this. This is discernment, right? Check this out.
Discernment.
Judgment. Then the Lord said in Michael, and I can get so many precepts out each and every one of these words. Judgment. In Micah 3 and 1, let's read it. Let me get it from the phone. The first word for discernment is judgment, man. You can't make this up. Now, this is Micah 3 and 1. Two precepts I want to get. Micah 3 and 1 reads, and I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment? We supposed to know judgment. Let's get one more. In Isaiah 24 and 14, it reads, it was Isaiah Salaki 28 and 14. It reads, this is talking to the men of Israel. Well, the Lord have reestablished our men to tell us what's really important, which is judgment. It say Isaiah 28 and 14. Wherefore hear the word of Yahweh, ye scornful men that rule this people, which is in Jerusalem. Well, when you read Psalm 10 and 10, it tell you that the so-called white man, he cried to humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones, which is what? Isaiah 9 and 16, he said these leaders that cause us to fall, right? And they that follow them, that err from the way. Well, the Lord have reactivated men, spiritual fathers, 1 Corinthians 4 and 15. It said you may have 10,000 instructors, yet have you not many fathers. We got 4 spiritual fathers, and we have multiple hundreds of spiritual uncles, man. I'm talking about a great millstone. So discernment, judgment, taste, discrimination, refinement, cultivation. It's a sophistication. Here's another buzzword, enlightenment, right? Hold on. 2 precepts for enlightenment. Hebrews chapter 10 and 32. This is about discernment, which is understanding when prophecy hit. Hebrews 10 and 32. But call to remembrance the former days in which, after ye were illuminated, that's what enlightenment means, to be illuminated, ye endured a great fire of affliction. Now, there's another one in Baruch 4 and 2. It reads, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Of what? Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. So you got judgment, taste, discrimination, and we understand what discrimination is too. We don't need the so-called white man validation to know that we've been put in slavery, that we have been white supremalized. Refinement, which is what the Lord is doing, putting us through that furnace of affliction. Cultivation, are we not learning about our culture? Yeah. Sophistication, enlightenment, sensitivity. Let's play this.
Subtlety.
Subtlety, right? Subtlety say, look at this. Precision, narrowness. Are we not following a narrow path? Yeah, we are. Narrowness and precision. Those are the 2 words that I saw in that. This a insight,
Insight.
the capacity to gain and to actuate and deep intuitive, intuitive understanding of a personal thing, intuition, perception, awareness. Is this not Philip? Is this not Ephesians 5 and 15? Be circumspect. Awareness, discernment, understanding. Let's click on more of these buzzwords. Similar words to say comprehension. Okay? Shrewdness, judgment, vision. Man, let's go back. Because these words, let's get this. Perception, going back to discernment, enlightenment, perception. Here's a word that caught my eye. It's a awareness, intelligence, cleverness, which is what we supplanters, man. Yikewab, man. Cleverness. We supplanters. Sharpness, with that vision, look, wisdom. Now check this word out. Let's click on this. Just a few words before I get these precepts.
Erudition.
Erudition. Look what it say. This is heavy. Learning, scholarship, knowledge, education, culture, intelligence, right? Similar words. Look, enlightenment, illumination. I just read Hebrews 10 to 32 about being illuminated. And also Brute 4 and 2. Being illuminated. Look, edification. What did it say? Was that Ephesians 4, man? About the edifying of the body, man. Book learning, insight, information, understanding, wisdom. Look, it say the word, it say letters. Let's click on this. Let me show you about letters.
Letter.
Letter, right? What did it say about Yahweh Shah? Let's see what it say. The character, it say the character represent one or more of sounds used in speech, any of the symbols of any alphabet. It's a character, sign, symbol, mark, type. These letters, right? Let's go back to this. And when you read in Psalm 7, just a few words I want to get before I go into this about discernment, man. This is John chapter 7. And I'm going to start at verse 14. Now, about the midst of the feast, Yahweh went up into the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letters, having never learned? You see the word letters? Letters. Discernment come with letters. What letters? These epistles, man. That was written a short time ago for our learning. I just want to show that. Dealing with discernment. So let me go back. So let's get this. The Lord have given us a gift, man. And this gift is about the vision that was already written. This ain't something that somebody wrote a new book and we trying to learn. No, it was already written a short time ago for our learning. All we gotta do is eat the roll, discern the times, man. This is second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And we watching the things play out, man. This ain't rocket science. But 2/3 and heathens don't know what's going on because they are living their everyday life just as the earth turn, man. They just living. But the Lord set up, want us to watch. Because the Yahweh Shah is coming like a thief, man, in the night. And if you are not watching, and if there is not watchmen to warn you, everybody's gonna be taken off guard. He answered me then and said, measure out the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which we have already seen, blood moons, lunar eclipses, MDK all through the earth, murder, death, kill. And since the 60s, the Lord has been, let's read it. It say, He answered me then and said, measure out a time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So the Lord said in Obadiah 1, when the so-called white man set his nest amongst the stars, this will he bring him down. Well, that's when they put their women on the plantations. Their women had to go to work. Because remember, they had two cars, woman stayed at home, cook, clean, take care of the kids, while the man made enough money to take care of the bills and for the wife to have a little something. And for her to have a car to go get groceries and stuff. Well, at that time, now it's the man, it's the Edomite man and the Edomite woman on the plantation now. Show you how the Lord is bringing these bastards down. And Jake still want to be cleaved to these bastards. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand, not just understand, well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end, and the end is manifest. And that's the spirit too, because I forgot to read yesterday. Second Ezra. Let me get it right here. Let's get it. Second Ezra, chapter 4. Let me get it right now. Because I meant to read it yesterday in the lesson. Second Ezra 4 and 28. The Lord have given us a gift to understand what's going on, man. That's why he set up watchmen. This is Second Ezra 4 and 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee, for the vision is sown, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. But we are watching the evils. We understand what evil is. If we was all righteous, how would we know what evil looked like? If we was all wicked, all evil, how would we know what righteousness looked like? That's why the Lord put us in these bodies, man. But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Do you understand there's evil being sown, and the people of the world think this is just from the devil? They don't know that the Lord is doing this. They think it's from the devil, man. So they don't understand. They don't have no discernment of what's good and what's evil because the so-called white man was that Isaiah 5, right? They call evil good and good evil, bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. Light for darkness and darkness for light. So the Lord had to set up men to show you the difference between righteousness and wickedness, man. Because if the Lord didn't do that, we'll just be down here balling out, man. A nigga thinks smoking weed. Let me tell you something, and I mention this a lot. A slow belly nigga think because he get up, go to work 5 days a week, right? Come home, take care of the family, make sure the family good. They go out to eat on the weekend, take the kids to the theme parks, go out to dinner with the wife, go to church on Sunday, back at the plantation on Monday. All he do is smoke a little bit of weed. Or someone to even do that. A nigga that think he just take care of his family 5 days a week. Go to work, come home. He don't go nowhere. He ain't cheat on his wife. All he do is work, come home. If he get home before her, he start dinner. Go to church on Sunday. Saturday, the family time. A slow belly nigga think the Lord love that type of stuff, man. Well, there is not one verse in the scripture that show you that the Lord kept by any of that, man. They don't know. They don't understand. The Lord have given certain men and women the understanding, but the men for the push to the four corners of the earth the discernment of the prophecies, man. 2/3 just living. They don't know evil. They think everything that goes on, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. No, it's the Salakia. But anyway, what I was saying is Jake don't understand what's going on, man. So let's go back to this. Second Ezra 9. Jake just living, man. They don't understand. They don't know what's going on. All they know is things just happen. It's prophecy happening, man. Everything that's been happening since the 60s, even before then, with World War I and World War II. That's Revelation 9 and 12. Revelation 11 and 14. And now the third war approaching. But dealing with the fall of this rulership since the 60s, man. Even before then, because the Lord, these Edomites have always been fighting amongst themselves, man. This is how America was established. Okay, the French, the Spanish, and the British fighting amongst themselves, man, trying to colonize America. It's all prophecy. But since the 60s, this rulership, North America, Babylon the Great, the Lord have been showing us through these prophecies, through the discernment, man. Again, it say, but as concerning Second Ezra 4 and 28, but as concerning things whereof thou asked me, I would tell thee, for the evil is sown, and it's been so much. I'm talking about it's so much death down here in Orlando, it make you throw up, man. And it's everywhere in America, man. Gruesome, grievous deaths, man. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down. And we have discernment to understand the Lord is finna turn it. When you take a cup with some water in it, and you turn it upside down and everything fall out the cup, and it started even the rest of what's left in the cup drip out. This is what the Lord finna do in America, man. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, it's not the so-called white man did this. He's turned the world into a wilderness. As the head brother Nahoya always say, every country, everybody need a gun now because of the so-called white man. Everybody need missiles. And who the missiles pointed at? The so-called white man. Everybody need guns and missiles because of the so-called white man. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and it was that Isaiah 29 and 16, it tell you that he turned everything upside down. And if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, which was first and foremost right here in America, was that Numbers 35 and 33, the blood that was shed here. Precept Habakkuk 2 and 12. The city that was built by blood and iniquity, man. It's a and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. This is verse, what was that, verse 37. But it say, by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he doeth not move nor stir them until the said measures be fulfilled. So this is what we dealing with. Prophecy, man. Now let me get this. Let's go to Revelation. And this is about the Lord setting up watchmen. So let me get here. Revelation 3 and 3. The Lord has given a gift to certain men to give you the warnings, man. The signs. It ain't something new. It was already written. That's why the Lord and the apostles always say, eat the roll, man. You gotta eat this roll. Because you're supposed to be a watchman. This is Revelations 3 and 3. Remember therefore how that thou hast received and heard. And what does scripture say? I forgot what it said right off. What it say? I heard, I prophesied, I believed. It's in Corinthians. It's kind of worded, paraphrasing. I believe, therefore, he said, therefore he went out to go speak, man. Remember, therefore, if brother nowhere say you can put it up. Remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast. and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch, what Paul say? Woe to me if I preach not the gospel, man. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. That's in the red, man. Okay? This is Matthew. The Lord have given discernment of prophecies, man. He's giving it, man. We don't need this so-called white man validation. These things is playing out, but your average day, your everyday people just think it's just something that just happening. It's just the way the world turn. No, it's prophecy, man. It's prophecy that make the world turn, that make the times what they are, man. It's prophecy because it was written way before, man. Matthew 26 and 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Let me get this. When you go to Isaiah, this is Isaiah 42 and 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass. We know what happened with the flood. We know what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, we know when the Lord destroyed Jericho. We know what happened. How the Lord smite Egypt with the plagues, man. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. How? The words of the Lord. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, the Lord say, by the spirit of his mouth, and then by the brightness of Yahweh is coming. But first, it's by the words, man. Being warned. Being warned. Year on top of year after year after year. Being warned, man. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. The Lord isn't going to drop the bomb on you and give you no warning. The Lord is merciful, man. Okay, Lamentations 3. It said his mercies are new every morning. And Yahweh said in John 15 and 22, if he had not come, they have not have sin. Now they have no cloak for their sin, man. So ain't no room for you to say you didn't know the water. This is GMS Saints of the Most High, 2 Corinthians 4 and 13. We having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believed and therefore have I spoken. We also believe and therefore speak, man. And this ain't some rocket science. Let's get this. We, man, this is heavy. This is 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 3 and 12. This ain't no hobo bobo, as Elder Malak always say. No, this is great plainness of speech, man. This is 2 Corinthians 3 and 12. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use what? Great plainness of speech. Ain't no bouncing around telling you, no, listen, thus saith the Lord, straight skinny. Either you're going to repent or you ain't, man. The water. Let's go back. Now this is Isaiah. The Lord said before Jacob's trouble happened, before the World War III happened, before the MOTB be made mandatory, he's going to warn you about it first. Isaiah 46. And Shalom Zakwan Yabashima Shabrakata. This is Isaiah 46 and 9. We have all been warned, man. And there's a case being stacked on us, man. The same way how the DA, when you go to court, they're like, oh, he got priors. Oh, yeah, 2 years ago, he did this. 4 years ago, he did this. Well, they're gonna hit you across the head, man. It's the Lord. We got cases being built, man. This is Isaiah 46 and 10. It reads, let's read now. Remember the former things of old. And we got the letters to remember. One, the word for discernment was letters. And he asked Yahweh the same, how know this man letters never learned with us? Well, John 3 and 27, It say nothing can be given, said be given from heaven, man, from the Lord, man. And that's why this truth is a big uproar, man, because they want to know how the hell these niggas got this truth, and they ain't go to these theological seminaries. Where they get it from? Who taught it to them? How can Jake just come up out of his apartment or his house, go to the highways and hedges and start teaching? Because we've been watching the apostles who the Lord set up. I'm talking about videos on top of videos and just edification. We ain't go to no colleges. We ain't go to the so-called white man school outside of if you did 12 years at the school. No, man. This came down from the spiritual realm, man. And they don't understand it. And that's good. They don't supposed to. Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. The micro C here ain't done. Jacob's trouble ain't done. World War III ain't done. The elect being sealed, we got a little ways to go. But the prophecies is moving. And we ain't in on 2023 neither, man. These slow belly Edomites following this off calendar, man. Listen, that's why the Lord, and that's why the Lord ain't give us no date. Or yeah, it's gonna be 2025 at evening. No, he said, watch the signs, man. And these prophecies are rolling one after another. It's not people waxing worse. You got Jake killing their parents. You got men killing his whole family because they done lost the bag. Honey, bring the kids. I got 6 bullets. People are waxing worse, man. Then he talking about digital in July. Digital. Where you think we at right now? End time prophecies, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient time the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. People are waxing worse out here, man. Let's get this. This is Mark 13:32. But the average person don't see it. They just like, oh man, he killed his wife and kids. Oh, that's crazy. No, that's prophecy, man. They waxing worse. If you don't got this truth, you're gonna die. Either by the hands of somebody or you're gonna kill yourself, man. These demons is out here roaming, man. Mark 13:32. All prophecy, man. But of that day and hour, and of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. And it tell you in 2 Peter 3:10, the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night. How is that possible? Because slow-bellied niggas ain't watching? That's how it's possible. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey. So Jay like, man, the Lord ain't come back no time soon. This one nigga came to camp about 4 years ago now and said he believed everything that we teaching, but he don't believe the Lord ain't come back for another 1,000 years. That nigga probably dead right now. That was 4 years ago. We ain't seen that nigga since. And then nigga said he can't do what we do because he made like 3 grand a week and he don't want his boss to see him. You slow bellied nigga. For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey who left his house and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, the gift, and commanded the porter to watch. Was a porter holding the door, man? It's in John 10. Holding the door, man. We stand at the doorpost. Oh, what's that? In Proverbs 8, I think it is. Blessed is the man that standeth at the door, man. It's a and command the porter to watch. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh at evening, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning. And was that Matthew 25? It said the Lord is there. There was a cry made at midnight about the 5 wise and 5 foolish virgins. He came at midnight. Midnight represents destruction, man. Yahushua going to return in the midst of all hell breaking loose on earth, man. That's what midnight is. Death, MDK, everywhere. This slow better nigga came to my damn door 2 weeks ago talk about the Messiah already came twice. Nigga, when? Where he was at? I ain't see the missiles. I ain't see no chariots. I said, nigga, what Christianity y'all in? Talking about Yahushua is a Korean. What? And he already came twice? Man, the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man. It's at least coming. Suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. In Psalms, nigga talking about Yahushua already came twice. Where he was at then? Because I ain't seen him. And I hit his ass with damn Revelation 1 and 7. He told me, oh, that already happened. When, nigga? Because I ain't seen the Lord. Man, the Lord got to kill these niggas, man. Psalm 19 and 2. Day unto day utter his speech. Night unto night show of knowledge. See? Day unto day utter his speech. Night unto night show of knowledge. Sometimes, brother might be a little extra. Don't do a video a day. Then you got to double up. But day to day, if a brother don't do a video, it's brother that's going ham. The apostles, the elder brothers, elder bishop brothers be fired 2, 3, 4 videos. That's an energy that I'm trying to get to. Day unto day, utter speech, and night unto night, show of knowledge, man. Watching continually. Let's get this and go to Luke. Hey, the Lord have given me discernment to understand the signs of the times, man. What's going on? And it was already written a 4 time ago. This is all prophecy moving. And like the lesson I did the other day, we got to get out of that war with me spirit. Because we haven't been in captivity that long, man. Because we in these fleshly bodies. That's part of the punishment, the curse that the Lord got us in, man. But when you start to read the scriptures, this hasn't been a long captivity, man. If one day, if 1,000 years to us, and one day to the Lord, how long have we been here? Not long. Even the Edomites say the earth from the flood to now was only 10,000 years old, man. So from Adam to now is about 13,000 years, man. We ain't been here that long, man. Luke 12 and 35. Let your loins be girded about and your lights burning. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for the Lord and wait for their Lord when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Immediately, man. Cause why? Wait, we looking out the damn window, man. Hey, there go the Lord. Open up the door. We watching, man. We watching. It's like a little kid waiting for his mama or dad to come home, man. Okay? What we eating tonight? What you brought me from the stove? Looking out the window. What do you tell other siblings? They go, mama and them. Yeah. So they come through the door. You get right. You stand, you put your back into it. Your shoulders up like you in the damn army, man. Looking at the window for Yahweh, man. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them. Did not Yahweh wash the apostles' feet, man? Luke 22 and 20, he said, ye are they that follow me in my temptation, and I'll pour unto you a kingdom. It tell you in Matthew 26, Yahweh said he ain't gonna drink nothing, no wine, until the remnant, the elect, 144,000 men, is drinking it with him in his kingdom, man. That's the Lord sitting down, man, and serving us, man, or the elect. Verse 38, and if he shall come in the second watch, or come in the third watch, and find them so, blessed are those servants, man. The second and third watch, man. Is you watching? And this know that if the good man of the house have known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and have not suffered his house to be broken through. But be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when ye think not. And most of these jakes don't have no clue what's going on, man. Because they wasn't given this vision, man. A gift. This is a gift. This is First Corinthians This is a gift, man. First Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 6. And I hate I can't go out today. It's burning me up, but the Lord blessed me that get me on. So they gave me, I got 4 morning shifts and 1 night shift. But it's all good because eventually something gonna have to happen. This is First Corinthians 2 and 6. Howbeit, we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. Who are they talking about? And we keep mentioning these epistles that brothers do, the apostles, the elder bishops, and elders do. It ain't for 2/3. It's for them of the hopeful elect, man. This is what they're saying. Howbeit, we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. It's not we rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord. To rehearse meaning you are trying to become perfect. This is only for the remnant, man. First Corinthians 2 and 6. Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that came to naught. And that applies to 2/3. But these heathens, they coming to naught. What Evelyn Rothschild at in the spiritual realm? What David Rockefeller at in the spiritual realm? And the rest of them gonna fall behind of them, gonna fall right with them. But we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery. The prophecies is plain, and we say this all the time at camp. This is a private meeting in public places, but they don't understand. Prophecies are playing out, but some slow bellied nigga or some eater might be like, "Oh, damn, that's crazy." No, that's prophecy. It's a mystery. And it's in plain sight, but they don't understand because they don't believe. They are all antichrist. They don't believe in Yahweh Shem Shah, man. But we speak the wisdom of God in the mystery, even the hidden wisdom, right? When we be out there teaching, it's private meetings in public places, and they still can't receive it, man. Why? Even the hidden wisdom which God ordained before the world unto our glory. Who is our? The remnant. The remnant, man. This ain't for everybody. This ain't for low-level thinkers. This ain't for the faint-hearted, man. And there's two quotes from Elder Yashwamba and Elder Aram. This ain't for the faint-hearted. This ain't for low-level thinkers, man. This is let me get this. And this will be my last precept too. I want to get this. The Lord set up watchmen, man. In Sirach 36. Let me get this. The Lord set up watchmen. And it's the same watchmen. It tell you that the spirit of prophets are subject to the prophets. Ain't no different. It's the same ones, man. In Ecclesiasticus 37. But then you got some guy that want to be super deep, man. He want to go above and beyond when the order was already set, man. This is Ecclesiasticus 37 and 14. It reads, for a man's mind, this is some slow-bellied nigga that trying to lean on his own understanding. For a man's mind is sometime want to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower. The Lord already made the order, man. The order's already set. But then you got some nigga that's gonna run up to the tower talking about, hey, no, y'all lying to the people. These are the ones that was established. They set up, man. So you got some slow-bellied nigga want to come against our spiritual fathers, telling them they off. How is they off? Did you not search the scriptures? Did the Lord give you not discernment to know that what you are hearing, you can go and read it and find the same thing? Ecclesiastes 37 and 14. For a man's mind is sometime want to tell him more than 7 watchmen. 7 is completion that sit above in the high tower. So you got some guy telling these men that sit in this high tower that they off, man. But that's 2/3. Because the Lord didn't give them this gift to understand, to see the prophets playing out and to know this is the signs of the times, man. Oh, Let's get this. In second Ezra, let's get this one. Second Ezra 6 and 20. Let's read this. And I brought this out the other week. The world is seeing this, but it's just like some local news to them, man. Second Ezra 6 and 20. It reads, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away, is we not seeing this? People that's dying left and right, man. Man, my daddy sister, two of his sisters, and my mama brother, both sides of the family. The Lord called his spirit back, man. And one of my daddy's sisters, she died last year. The other one died this year. Her, my daddy's sister, and my mama brother, their funeral was the same day on Saturday, man. One was early in the Saturday, one was late in the Saturday, man. The people is dying, man. Left and right, man. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament. Remember the books we hid, and we only had the regular Bible. We had a 1611 with the Apocrypha in it. Well, now guess what? The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. Everybody's seeing, but the only one can discern, that have the discernment, is the remnant, man. Everybody's seeing the earthquake that tore up Turkey, the tsunamis, the disaster that's been hitting right here in Babylon, the Great America, man. Oh, I was watching was it last week, 2 weeks ago, the hurricane that was going to hit Mississippi, and they hit my county. The county where I'm from, Mississippi, it's Holmes County, but the city's called Lexington. It was on the news. They were showing some old lady in Lexington, like, I was like, wow, the Lord ain't playing. And when you go up there, it's only 22,000 population in the city where I'm from in Mississippi, man. And that shit was on the news, man. Yeah, the Lord is tapping everywhere, man. If you here in Babylon the Great and you ain't covered by your help by Shema Shai, your ass gonna die a grievous death, man. It ain't no way to sugarcoat, ain't no sugarcoating telling you you either gonna repent or you're gonna suffer a grievous death. But the point is, the books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. Everybody see, but the only ones, what it say, a prudent man seeth the evil and hideth himself. The only ones that's running, looking for covering Yahweh Shemawashah, is those that was given the gift, man. These niggas reading newspapers, seeing the news, reading the articles, and it just, oh, GMS always using articles. You slow bellied niggas. These niggas just want to cut up Esau. And that's it. We don't hear none of you niggas talking about prophecy. Not one of you niggas out there. You outside of this truth circle. Ain't no prophecy being spoken. Well, the Lord set up watchmen to warn the people of the danger that's coming, man. Jacob trouble is coming. It's approaching. Do you know when you leave America, it's Jacob trouble all around the damn world, man? Step outside of America. Take your ass over there to damn Cuba or Colombia and take your ass to the hood. See, don't you won't make it back about that motherfucker. Take your ass over there. Hey, this dude told me one time, he said, man, you take a vacation, you better stay your ass where the tourists at. Because the minute you step outside the tourist spot, it's Jacob's trouble, man. Take your ass out of America and find out. You ain't got to leave America. Go to the slums that are right here in Babylon the Great and find out your ass don't make it up out of there. Man, Jake think this is a game. With Jacob trouble, it's going to happen. We finna be cashless July the 1st. That's what, tomorrow or Tuesday. It's going down, man. Jake think this is a game, man. And we fearing for our life, man. Because we don't have no assurance. As I tell you in the curse in Deuteronomy 28, we don't have no assurance of what's going to happen, man. All we know is the Lord gave us mercy and grace, man. Hey, so Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to you. How about Shem Yahushua, Bahashim Rikah Kodash. The abundance to the apostles and the bishop and elders of great millstone, rule well, who teach well, while the apostles and elders of all of Israel. whether you can accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening and learning. You few sisters who are listening and learning. Eight, the water for the precepts, the water for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue to bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. May the election, may the blessing of election be upon your houses. Hey, again, the water for the precepts, man. The water for tuning in. May Yahweh Shema shall continue to bless you in your houses. Stay prayed up. Wah, a bar,